Hey, friends, if there's a good that needs doing, do it. That's going to be our encouragement devotional idea. We've been in Matthew 12. You should read 1 to 14. We're going to read uh, 9, 9 to 13. Going on from that place, he went into their synagogue, and a man with a shriveled hand was there. Looking for a reason to bring charges against Jesus, they asked him, "Is it lawful to heal on the Sabbath?" He said to them, "If any of you has lost a sheep and it falls into a pit on the Sabbath, will you not take hold of it and lift it out? How much more valuable is a person than a sheep? Therefore, it is lawful to do good on the Sabbath." Then he said to the man, "Stretch out your hand." So he stretched it out, and it was completely restored, just as the other. But the Pharisees went out and plotted how they might kill Jesus. It's the Sabbath issue again. And as we continue to study the Gospels, this is going to be an issue over and over and over again. But Jesus isn't breaking the law, he's breaking their understanding of the law. And that's an important distinction because their understanding of the law only allowed you to do so much for a person on the Sabbath. They tried to respect God. I think they had good intentions when they came up with this. But we don't work on the Sabbath, so what's work, what's not work? They were trying, but that's God didn't want them to define it, to run it out like that. Just don't work. But so their interpretation ended up, the conclusion they came to was that you can get a person from critical condition to stable, but doing anything to take them from stable to uh, benefit them further than that, that was work. And Jesus is saying, no. Because if you have an animal that happens to, you're going to go rescue your animal, right? When it comes to your pocketbook, you're going to go rescue, you're going to go take care of it to make sure you don't lose any money. When it comes to people, how much more valuable are they than the animal? See, Jesus has only broken their interpretation, but it made them really frustrated, and I think rightfully so. Again, like I think they had good spirit when they came up with this, but they're wrong. And when we try to go farther than what God says, we're wrong. I think that God leaves that to a matter of conscience. While he is serious about his law, if you look in Numbers 15, there's a story to where a man was doing actual work on the Sabbath and he was killed for it. And that's what the law said to do. He wasn't trusting God, he wasn't trusting his heavenly Father. And so at that time, that's what they were asked to do, and they followed through. And he was, you can go back and read the story, he was flaunting the fact, I'm going to go do this, what I know is not right. So when Jesus healed this man on the Sabbath, I don't know if the religious leaders were thinking about that story or not, but I'm sure it influenced them. They wanted to do what God wanted them to do. And so Jesus, sensing their frustration, he makes this point. If good needs to be done, your heavenly Father does not want it put off. Yes, don't go work. Don't go not trust God to provide for you. Also, yes, if you see a good that needs to happen, go help that person. Go do something for them. If there's a good that needs to happen, Jesus' conclusion is to go do it. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.